Okay, what stayed with us through the years and our belief is that the 3 ground rules, the passion in what we are doing today, and the energy to upkeep it, and the belief in our people.
For founder Vesman Wong and his colleagues, aspiration is the name of the game. Today, he and his team are, in their own words, the proud parents of 3 babies, Procuri, Aglevis, and Chorus 360. As a global builder of next-generation companies, DeClout is a fast-growing technology incubator and disruptor. Since their listing on the Catalyst board of the Singapore Stock Exchange in 2012, their annual turnover has increased more than 5-fold to nearly $280 million. Its net profit before tax has grown 8-fold to $8 million in a span of 3 years. From a humble Singapore incorporated company, DeClout's operations now extend to Asia Pacific, the Americas, and Europe. With a stable of companies in IT distribution, cloud and telco services, and e-commerce, DeClout and its subsidiaries are fast becoming heavyweights in their respective industries. More recently, in 2015, they were ranked as one of the 50 fastest growing companies in Singapore by DP Information Group. Their success is a story of continual growth, of constant regeneration, and of cutting-edge innovation. However, DeClout's success did not come easy and overnight for its founders.
I became an engineer since I graduated from Polytechnic. I started my career in a MNC as a field engineer, fixing machines. I didn't really like it because I find myself much better in working with people than working on a machine. And as an engineer, it's really not my cup of tea. I took a plunge to be in business and I left the engineering role. I joined a Hong Kong listed company where they distribute hardware for MNC products. What I did for them is actually I managed the Southeast Asia operation. I grew the business in terms of reselling, distribution, and I also built an outsourcing business for them. So I've grown the business to about 100 million before actually I hand it back to the Hong Kong listed company. It's more like a build, operate, and transfer operation from our perspective. We realized that there was actually a change in management direction and style. This is very common in any trade sale. It also makes me realize that it is actually very important to own our own destiny and our own direction. We decided to strike out again the 3rd time. In 2010, we started another company. That company is DeClout today, and we managed to list it within 2 years.
Those were anxious times of uncertain beginnings to destinations yet unknown, of a company yet unborn. Wong and his team peered through the proverbial looking glass and saw an opportunity. They seized it, but not first, without encountering much obstacles. Those challenges came in many different forms. Most pressingly, they found that they had to start from ground zero. How do you build a company from nothing?
Our challenge is really building a foundation from scratch, getting the right people, to build something from nothing.
I will always remember the initial days when we first started the business. We were fortunate that we had contracts won even before our operations were fully functional. So what we did was that we pitched to our prospective clients how our office will eventually look like by sharing with them drawings of our office design. So this is to instill confidence in them of our eventual service delivery. As the renovations unfold, I remember that we had to put up with the noise, the smell, the dust, while working under those conditions and forging ahead. As we scaled, we realized that our existing pool of people was not sufficient. We needed to attract new talents, and that was not easy. A lot of focus as a result of that was placed on team building, as well as building brand equity.
Yet, they drew strength from adversity, believing that these challenges were not only unavoidable, they were necessary.
Creating success is all about having the right mindset. It's the ability to learn from failures very quickly and make changes. In fact, failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. In short, it's all about grit, a mixture of perseverance and resilience, and of course, with passion added into the equation. Besides, having a good core team is very crucial because they are the ones who move with you as you move without missing a heartbeat. Last but not least, our employees. make them feel part of the success making, make them feel a sense of belonging with the company.
We only want to build business to be either a global or regional leaders. There are actually two segments of the business that we have today. One is IT infrastructure and the other is VDC. Under the IT infrastructure, Procuri is envisaged to be the market leader to be in the IT distribution and lifecycle services. The second business is Aclavis. They are earmarked to be powering the Asian cloud. The second segment, in the VDC, we define VDC as where technology meets the domain, where we actually create a platform to allow the various stakeholders to actually communicate, collaborate, and transact. We are intending to create an ecosystem on a vertical on top of the deliverables of the IT infra. Chorus is a representation of these services.
What numbers cannot convey are the risks that could have been. Ask Vesman about it, and he's quick to size up the pitfalls in the IT industry.
We are in a very fast-paced IT technology arena. Because of the speed, what we do today, we become obsolete. My fear is really we become irrelevant to the market. We lose sight of the landscape. We are not focusing on the customer, and that's not what the customer wants anymore. So this is really the fear that we have. So all we need to do is really to look at the tech giants of the past. In just a change of landscape, all these giants just disappear. So we are such a small company compared to them, and we will face the same fate if we are actually not being alert in that. The advantage that we have is really that we are small, we are nimble, and we are agile. However, if we cannot actually focus on all this, we will also be wiped out in the same manner, and all our hard work that we have put forth will be gone in a flash.
Kauya puts it in even simpler, starker terms.
One of the most important qualities of a successful business is to always stay paranoid. Paranoid about losing your business. That's what keeps you awake at night. That's what keeps you grounded in terms of knowing exactly what it takes to be successful.
Succeed they did. Business grew and the company was thriving. By the end of their first year, turnover was Singapore $53.1 million. 15 mergers and acquisitions later, the company still holds on firmly to that same belief that saw them through their evolution. Business is, above all, about generosity, faith, integrity.
Entrepreneurship is not about oneself, it's about a team. It's about the ability to divide and conquer. It's about the ability to transform and innovate by pulling together the right resources and talent within a short period of time to capitalize on that window of opportunity. Externally, it's about staying committed and sincere, creating win-wins, be it with our customers or with our business partners.
For all its sterling success, gratitude and humility remain the guiding values of DeClout's founders. They know that it is the people here who really matter. Speaking of people, DeClout and its subsidiaries employ over 500 people in a range of capacities. Every year, attracted both by its reputation and its warm environment, its offices see an infusion of new, bright talent.
One of my early mentors actually taught me this, and I'm actually still practicing until today. It's actually a Chinese saying, 用思者亡, 用有者霸, 用图者亡. This is very true. Today, we only hire the smartest and the most capable people with very different diversity and skill sets to complement the team. And this is the DNA that we expect in DeClout. And also, we are also using this to do our succession planning as well. There's also another philosophy that we believe in a lot. It's also a Chinese saying, 做功夫做到家. What it really meant is that we will take care of our employee and all our staff all the way to their home so that they have no more worries and they can really focus on their work in office.
Having run a business for 20 years, joining DeClout is a natural progression and evolution. It is a listed company with far more muscle and reach than my own business. The shift from a private company to a listed company is really eye-opening and a different ballgame. When you are listed, there are more opportunities, so you have to decide very fast. Either you grab it or lose it to other players. So we are moving in breakneck speed. This is something I don't experience having a small business.
I joined DeClout in August 2015. Before that, I've known the senior management for quite a number of years, and in fact, I was their external legal counsel before that. I saw the opportunity of working with a fast-growing enterprise, locally rooted but spreading internationally.
Many see DeClout as a land of opportunities. For the company's veteran employees who have walked the journey with the founders, they are encouraging the next generation of employees to stay the course, just like them, as the company expands. One of them is Desmond Chong, who has been with the company since day one.
Well, get ready to embark on an interesting and challenging adventure with us. Your career life will never be the same again.
My advice, seize all opportunities that come your way. Because the company is lean and is growing so fast, staff who come in here are exposed to many new things all at once. It's an exciting breeding ground for newcomers to understand the entrepreneurial mentality and learn how to think outside the box, shoot for the sky and make things happen.
Desmond says he could not be prouder of the company and its transformation from a small startup to a global player.
And over the years, the company definitely grew from small to big, local to international. A lot of new people join us. All these changes are inevitable. What has not changed are the core management team and the core values of teamwork, integrity, excellence and resilience in the company.
For Executive Director Kauya, who has also been with the company since day one, the road to success hasn't been easy. Though blessed with a supportive husband and family, it is a fine balancing act between work and family, but one she says is more than worthy.
Life is not a bed of roses. And one of the values that I would like to exemplify to my kids is the grit through the life experiences that I have as a businesswoman. I believe that grit will go a long way in their lives. And by exposing them what I do at work, it helps shapes their worldview.
Independence, hard work, grit. Those are the values that define the co-founders. They also symbolize the company's continual search for new frontiers and new opportunities. The year 2016 would bring many such new developments.
The new era now will be focusing on shared economy, aggregation of platforms, and digital consumerism. For us, there's no magic. It's all about doing things differently. Whenever we spot a trend, the trend must have the potential to be a market disruptor. We'll get our hands around it. We'll help to grow and scale it. Our typical harvest time is between 3 to 5 years. Today, I'm very proud that we are able to tell our first story to the world, Procure.
A global independent provider of data center equipment and lifecycle services, Procure is DeClout's first global engine of growth and its most mature. Today, Procure has offices in the US, Mexico, UK, Singapore, and Malaysia. Procure is an example of how a homegrown company can internationalize its footprint and be an inspiration for local companies who want to spread their wings and seek global opportunities. Since 2014, Sean Murphy has been the global CEO of Procure. With more than 25 years of experience in the IT industry and a string of successes in the US, Murphy says Procure is unique.
Procure is changing the way the world buys technology. Historically, customers had to find different IT providers in every country that they wanted to have an IT establishment. Procuri as an aggregator with our global footprint is allowing customers one partner to solve worldwide problems. And I think that impact is going to change the way the world really buys technology. The IT industry is changing dramatically. Customers now demand more service, more flexibility, more innovative solutions. And Procuri is unique in the fact that we're a young company, we're growing, and our solution sets are all around listening to our customers, giving them what they want. Speed, flexibility, creativity, innovation. We're embracing change, and that makes us different than so many of the legacy providers out there. We can listen to our customers and do it their way, and do it their way worldwide with a global footprint, a global platform, and that's what makes it so exciting for the future of our company and for the exciting future for the industry as a whole.
Besides Procuri, DeClout is also making other inroads in the data center industry with another of its subsidiary, Aclivis. Founded in 2009, Aclivis started as a systems integrator. With the proliferation of cloud, Aclivis expanded its offerings into cloud and managed services in 2012 to cater to different customers and companies in different parts of Asia. With bold ambitions to power Asia's cloud and be a regional disruptor in the ICT industry, Aclivis acquired the Singapore and Thailand businesses of Pacific Internet, Singapore's well-known ISP that has been around for 2 decades. With the Pacific Internet brand under its stable and a telco license in Thailand, Aclivis offers a one-stop ICT solution to companies in Asia.
Aclivis differentiates from the other system integrators in the market by becoming a very significant cloud and managed services player in the region. So today, our customers find value not just us being able to deliver turnkey solutions, but also having the operational framework and know-how to manage their environments 24/7. Aclivis also acquires Pacific Internet as part of the new ISP business unit that complements our existing offerings. We're able to deliver high-performance connectivity that connects their data centers and to their offices regionally. Aclivis will now become an end-to-end organization that's able to deliver ICT solutions to our customers. Aclivis' core focus will be in ICT through the provision of technology services, cloud and managed services, and telco and ISP services. We will continue to grow our footprint in Asia while continuing to add complementary technology products and services to become a significant managed ICT provider in Asia.
Outside of its B2B businesses, DeClout's e-commerce subsidiary Chorus 360 is fast becoming a game changer in the e-commerce sector. Believing that the future lies in the ability to combine capability with domain expertise, Chorus 360 set its sights in the growing e-commerce industry. The company's vision is to be the leading e-commerce player in Southeast Asia by redefining consumer and business lifestyles.
There are many e-commerce players in Southeast Asia today, but few that serve both the premium and mass market consumers and target specific verticals. For premium consumers, the market is flooded with generic platforms that don't really understand their needs. For mass consumers, many are unbanked and do not have access to premium services. We aim to disrupt the market by providing a domain-focused e-commerce platform that serves both the premium and the masses. We start in Indonesia by enabling the 200 million mass market consumers there, most of whom do not live in big cities like Jakarta, with access to e-commerce content and payment services available through their mobile phone. We intend to replicate this model in all other populous countries in Southeast Asia like Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Once we've achieved 30% market share in terms of user penetration or transaction volumes in Southeast Asia, we can comfortably claim that we will be in the same league as the bigger boys.
So what's next? Having presided over a decade of change and growth, the leaders of the group are well placed to look into the future.
We are optimistic of our continuous growth as we are in the correct space. The digital and e-commerce segment still has a lot of potential in the era of shared economy.
The future will be an exciting one. The rapid change in the IT landscape has created gaps in the market, as well as leveled the playing field. Nimble companies like ours will strive in disruption, will benefit from the speed of change, and continuously build new business models that fill the gap.
DeClout offers a balanced mix of both vision and execution. Earlier in 2012, DeClout has already identified the market potential for IT infrastructure services to be globalized. Subsequently, it went on to acquire a series of local and regional players to integrate into today what is known as the Procure brand name, thus offering a higher value proposition than the individual players. Today, DeClout is repeating its success in IT infrastructure services in the areas of IT services and e-commerce. In IT services, DeClout's subsidiary Activist is crossing domains to offer integrated services including private cloud, managed network, and internet services. In e-commerce, DeClout has made some early investments in the areas of mobile, content, and payment platforms. While DeClout's M&A pace may seem fast, its industry is actually evolving rapidly and thus provides M&A opportunities that can be scaled into larger businesses using DeClout's financial and corporate resources, thus generating exponential value. On the other hand, in more conventional industries, M&A may be less compelling due to relatively limited upside.
DeClout, Procure, Activist, Chorus 360. Behind each one of them stands an idea, and behind the realization of every idea stands the men and women who found the courage, the vision, the grit to make it happen. As DeClout looks to the future, it will have the stable foundations of the past to rely on, but it will not rest on its laurels, because that is not the way of its founders, nor is it the way of a company whose mission reads, "The future is always the present."